welcome to this new YouTube video. My name is Elvira. I'm a Geneva-based influencer. On my Instagram account, I post everything fashion, beauty, lifestyle related, so don't hesitate to follow me there. I'm much more active there than on YouTube because I'm pretty new to YouTube. Today I'm going to reveal what I was able to score in Paris a couple of days ago. I actually posted a little vlog from that specific Paris trip, and in there you can see me walk into the faubourg store and get out with a bag. That was a wild ride. Today I'm going to share a bit of backstory as well. I'm going to explain you why I wanted this bag specifically. So I started saving money for an hermès bag maybe 1 year ago, and everybody told me you should put yourself on the wish list if you want a bag, even if you don't have the money yet, because you know it will be a long wait. But I never listened to anyone. I only put myself on the wish list in February, just when I had the money. Basically, I walked into the Geneva store with my mom. I talked to an SA, she became my SA, and I tell her that, okay, I want this bag, this specific bag. That's actually this bag. She asked me if I wanted another color, so I put an option on black too. So now you know it's not black. I asked her how much longer will I have to wait. 1 year. My mom next to me, she looked at me, she saw my face, and she was like, yeah, but sometimes, you know, bags, they arrive earlier, right? But the SA was like, no, that used to be the case, but with COVID, with everything, like the production, blah blah, it just won't happen before a year, because this bag is a classic. Everybody wants this color, so yeah, you will have to wait. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fine, I'm someone that can wait. But it turns out that I'm not somebody that waits, because after that I started researching. I went on YouTube, I watched all the videos about that info that you can score a bag in Paris without a pre-spend, without having a specific essay. You just have to apply for an appointment, a letter appointment, and you apply online. Basically, the way it works, you apply online for the next day. For example, you apply on Monday and it will be for Tuesday. And I remember the day, it was also in February, it was like end of February. We went to Paris, my husband, and I applied for the next day, and I was sure I would get an appointment. So I was sure, I cleared my entire following day. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get an appointment, I just don't know what time. And then I got the rejection message. You get the rejection message around 8 or 9 in the evening. So I was like, okay, I did not get in. It is going to be more complicated than I thought. So I've been trying to get an appointment from my phone, because you have to register with your passport and everything, and also on my husband's phone, and I didn't get it. So we tried, I think, 7 times each. I went back to Geneva, and actually Geneva is not far from Paris. It's 1 hour flight or 3 hours by train. So I'll keep trying when I have like some free time, 3 days. I'll keep trying to apply, and if I get an appointment, I will just, you know, fly to Paris the next day, the next morning. And this is exactly what happened. So I got, after over 20 tries, I got the appointment and I flew to Paris. Actually, my husband was so excited for me that he went with me. So we arrived in Paris around 7 in the morning. My letter appointment was at 11:30 at faubourg Saint-Honoré. So faubourg Saint-Honoré is a flagship store. And I was so stressed because, you know, I used to come quite often there to just ask for an appointment. I was like, yeah, couldn't get in, maybe there's a cancellation, but you know, I think in 2022 it's not working anymore. These kind of tricks, they just don't work. You have to apply online and you have to wait to get an appointment. So I arrived there, and an SA that was at the front desk, you know, waiting for people and the appointments, he saw me and he recognized me from all my previous trials, and he was like, there's no cancellation. I was like, well, okay. But this time I got an appointment. And he was like, oh wow, congratulations, he was so nice. While I was waiting, I browsed a bit, so many stunning bags. I say arrived, I met him. He was very, very nice, very friendly. He asked me to come with him and he brought me to the high jewelry section. I've never been in that section of the store before. I was super stressed. I didn't think I'd be that stressed because I'm someone that is relatively chill. But yeah, you know, all the videos I watched and the pressure grew at that moment. I sat there. He was like, yeah, do you want to drink something? I asked for coffee. I didn't even want a coffee. I just wanted to, you know, try the coffee in those beautiful hermès cups. I was like, okay, if they read my mind, they're just going to ask me to leave. Then he brought me the coffee and he was like, what are you looking for? So that's the question. And at that moment, you have to be as specific as possible, but still give your essay some options, because basically Paris is the only place where they have stock. They are able to get you a bag right now, but don't have all the bags. I tried being specific, but at that moment I totally lost it. I forgot everything I was going to say. Okay, you know what? I'm going to unbox it first and then I'll give you the story of what happened during my appointment. Oh my gosh, the orange box. I watched so many YouTube videos, so many unboxing videos, that having it happen for me is such a dream. Here's the box. Maybe some of you are able to guess by the size of the box and maybe by the shape of the box too, which bag it is. I asked on my Instagram account if someone was able to guess, and some of my followers were pretty close. Truth be told, I already unboxed it twice. I wasn't going to unbox it, but at the customs, while I was doing duty free, they asked me to show the product. They don't do that always. Sometimes they just look at the box, they're like, okay. But the guy at the customs, he was like, no, I have to see the bag that costs that much. And he was like, yeah, let me just open it. I was like, don't touch, please. I will, you know, unbox it myself because I have to rebox it later for my YouTube video. He was like, what are you talking about? Boxed it at the customs yesterday. I reboxed it and I just unboxed it again for my real video and I reboxed it. So I'm a professional now. I can box and unbox everything. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I think this is probably my favorite bag in my collection right now. Not because of the price, but because of how hard it was to get it. That definitely plays a part. I really hope I won't have to do the unpacking again. Okay, by the shape, real Hermes fans, they already know what it is. And I have here the raincoats. This is actually super useful. I had some raincoats on my Bulgari bag and that really saved my bag on a couple of occasions. There is also little pillows here. Cute! This bag is living a better life than me. By the size, we already know it's not a mini Kelly, it's a 25. By the shape, you already know it's a Kelly. But the color. Hello! This is a Kelly 25 in color Etude gold hardware in retourné style. Retourné means that the stitches are on the inside of the bag. This is the exact bag that was on my wish list in Geneva. I wanted retourné, I wanted Etude, I wanted gold hardware, like the exact specs. So what happened during the appointment? I was there, I was on the stress, and he asked me, what are you looking for? And I was like, I panicked. I told him I was looking for a mini Kelly because, you know, I already had like this one on my wish list. So I wanted to ask for something that I was not able to wish list for. Actually, in Geneva, you can have a mini Kelly on your wish list, but there is a 3 years wait and you are not sure to get it. So I have a friend of mine, she was on the wish list for 2 years, and then she like just changed her wish list because that's an awful time to wait. So I asked for Mini Kelly, and he didn't say no. Like he didn't say he didn't make me face. He was like, okay, sure, what color? And for Mini Kelly, I would have taken any color except purple because I don't wear purple at all. But all the other rainbow colors, I was so in because I wear a lot of mini bags during summertime. I wear a lot of colors during summertime. So this is what I asked for. Then I said, and maybe because I wanted a Mini Kelly, but being there, being at faubourg, being in that particular place where you can get any bag you want, I started, thinking of the bag I really wanted, and I wanted a 25. So I asked him about a Kelly 25 gold hardware or a Birkin 25 gold hardware, and I said that I wanted neutral color. Okay, so for Mini Kelly, I would have taken any beautiful color, but for my first like everyday bag, I wanted something neutral. Actually, I didn't say any color names. I just said neutral, and I didn't mention gold hardware. And the worst was that I didn't mention retourné style, and I wanted a retourné style for my first Kelly bag. If I had said what I wanted to say, I would have said I wanted a retourné for a Kelly and I wanted to Salier for a Birkin 25, but I did not say that. Then he asked me about the letters, and there I completely lost it as well. I was like, okay, I love Togo. But then I didn't want it to sound too basic. So I said, I love Togo, I also love Epsom, I love Chef. I was looking at myself from someplace there and I was like, girl, what are exactly you saying there? You're just quoting all the letter names, And at some point I was like, I actually even like Swift. There, I like Swift. I like Swift, but I don't want a Swift bag as my first bag. And I just don't know what happened at that moment. I was like, I like Swift. And he was like, oh yeah, Swift is such a beautiful letter. I was like, yeah, it is, right? And in my head, someplace there was like, girl, you have to back off now. He just left. And he left me with my husband. My husband was like, oh, what you said, it sounded okay. I was like, you don't know what I just said. Right? I was super stressed because I knew that I was not specific enough for the letters. I forgot to tell about the return style. I hear him coming back. He didn't left for a long time. I think he left for 15 minutes. Then he arrived back with this box. There was only one box. So of course I heard a lot of stories where it says brought 2 boxes and you have like sort of choice, and I saw him coming back with 1 box. I was like, I'm going to hate that bag. I don't know why I thought that. I was like, I'm going to hate that bag because I was not specific enough, because I didn't tell him like the exact specs I wanted. This happened super quickly. I know that some people say that they just open the box very, very slowly. It didn't happen for me, or maybe I blacked out at that moment, because one moment he was arriving with the box and I understand it's 25, it's not Mini Kelly, and the next moment he has the bag like this one, and I see it and I have like zero thought. Then I realized that this is the bag. This is the bag I have like on my top wish list. It is étoupe, it is retourné, it is gold hardware, it is in 25. It is the exact bag I asked for in my dreams, but obviously not to him. And I looked at him, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfection. And he was like, do you want to try it? And I said no. And then I said yes, and then I said like, no, yes, I'm going to try it. I don't know what he thought of me, but he was very nice and very calm, and he took the bag out, he opened it for me. I'm going to open it for you now. Do you want to try the strap? I was like, no. I already knew I was going to take the bag. The reason why I wanted étoupe is because it is a warm beige. I didn't want it to have a grayish beige because I'm more into warm tones. I also really wanted the contrast stitching. So as you can see, the stitching is in, it's white, I think, yeah. It's white, so I really wanted to have, you know, that feel. Also, Togo. Togo was my first love. My mom has a birkin, and yeah, I remember when she bought it, I wasn't into hermès bags years ago. She told me like, look at this leather. It is like, it's magnificent. And now I see exactly what she was telling, because yeah, it's definitely a stunning leather. Let's see what we have in there. Oh, the strap. So the main advantage of a Kelly versus Birkin is the strap. I want some Birkins in my future collections, but you know, as a mom, I like to have that option of being able to carry my bag like crossbody or just on a shoulder strap. You don't have that version with a Birkin because Birkin can only be carried like this. As a first bag, I knew I wanted the Kelly just because of the strap. Perfection. Then we have La Clochette. I'm not sure I'm going to wear it all the time, but it's cute. It looks like this. Cute. Like this. So, again, I'm not sure I'm going to wear it, but it's good to have it. Excuse me, but how perfect are you? Huh. It is the perfect size for me because I'm a small bag girl. I like to have the strict minimum with me, and this for me is more than enough. It was my dream bag, and being able to score it at the Faubourg Honoré store is like a sort of unicorn story. It was an experience I'm going to remember because everything was perfect. Like, I got the most perfect service. Everyone was kind, everyone was nice. I'm going to remove the protective stickers right now because I'm not ever going to sell it. This is so going to be my granddaughter's bag. My granddaughter's first Kelly bag. I know it is a pricey bag, and many of you will tell me that, you know, it's crazy to spend so much money on a bag, and I totally agree. It was a budget, but seeing how all brands are rising prices right now, I mean Chanel. Can we talk about Chanel? We won't talk about Chanel, but brands are rising prices, and this is a bag I knew I wanted maybe for my 30 years. In 2-3 years, when I will mentally be ready to buy such a bag, it will be even more expensive than it is right now. So instead of buying 3-4 different fashion bags, I was like, okay, I'm just going to buy the bag, the one classical bag I will keep forever. Yeah, so I actually wanted to keep this video short, so I'm going to thank you all for watching this video, and please follow me on my Instagram account. This is where I'll be posting tons and tons of pictures and videos with my little beauty of a bag. Sending you kisses from Geneva.